Hello great people, this is James. Welcome to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. In a layman's language, we give you the basic financial management skills that you need to take hold of your finances. You know, 2023 is just about to end and 2024 is just around the corner. I know that a lot of people have started making their resolutions, things they want to change, things they want to continue doing, or things they want to start doing afresh. But have you thought about your financial resolutions? Things you want to do to your finances to change your situation? In this video, I will give you 5 resolutions that can turn your financial situation around. Welcome back to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, you can have it. So today we're talking about financial resolutions for 2024 that can change your financial situation. So what are the things you need to resolve to do? The first one I want to talk about is to resolve to invest in your financial knowledge. What do you know about finance? What do you know about personal finance? What do you know about budgeting? What do you know about investment? What do you know about risk and return? What do you know about saving? Even treasury bills and fixed deposit and all these things. What do you know about that? There are a lot of people who are very ignorant about these topics. It's affecting our financial life because we don't think they are very necessary for us. So firstly, resolve to change your mindset about these things. Invest in your financial knowledge. Invest in things that will help you to know these things so that you can take action on them. So please don't just move around because everybody is moving around. Resolve to change yourself about these things so that you can take decisions when it comes to these things. There are a lot of people who go into investment that backfires because they lack knowledge in that field. They did it without any knowledge at all. But once you are able to educate yourself about investment and what goes into a very good investment, you can make very good decisions on these ones. So firstly, resolve to educate yourself financially or invest in your financial knowledge, and I believe you can be okay. Secondly, resolve to spend less. We cannot talk about financial discipline or anything related to personal finance without talking about cutting expenditure, because irrespective of how much you make as an individual, if you decide to spend everything, you're still going to be broke. So if you really want to have control over your finances in the coming year, resolve to spend less. Resolve to cut down expenditure. Resolve to stop doing things that take away your money and do things that bring in money alone. That's what I'm saying. So resolve that, irrespective of the pressure around, irrespective of the people around you spending unnecessarily, you're not going to go that. You're not going to do it. So please resolve to spend less. So in that case, after the resolution, you don't have to just say that and just go to sleep. Look at your expenditure over the year. What are the things that you can cut down? What are the things that you can take off to ensure that you reduce your expenditure? But the bottom line here is that resolve that in 2024 you're going to spend less. The third resolution is to create a budget and stick to it. Create a budget. You can't control your spending. You can manage your money without a budget. So 2024, resolve to create a budget and stick to it. The reason I'm talking about sticking to it is that there's one thing creating the budget and another thing using it. There are people who really, try hard to create a budget, but sticking to it is a problem. So if you're making that resolution, ensure that you resolve to create that budget and stick to it. Why do you need a budget in your life? The budget tells you how much you have and how you can spend it. That's what a budget does to you. It tells you that this is the income you're making, and so this is what you can buy, this is what you cannot buy. So anytime you're trying to do anything that is above your income, it tells you, it prompts you. So something that really guides us in terms of how we use our money and even how we make our money. So if you really want to have a very good financial life, you cannot do without a budget. So make a budget and stick to it in the coming year. And I believe your finances will be different from what you've seen so far. So please, if you think that you don't know how to make a budget, I have a video on that. You can go back to my videos and look at it and learn how to make a budget and try as much as you can to stick to it. I believe you're going to be fine. The next is to resolve to build emergency funds. A lot of people go into financial troubles when there are emergencies. They go to people to borrow, go to banks to borrow, and it becomes a burden for them, all because they fail to build emergency funds. So emergency funds are funds that we build over time, so that when emergencies happen, we can use that to take care of that. Emergencies are part of us. It happen without any reason. They happen without any plan. So when something that happens, without any plan comes along, then you can take care of it. So that's why you need an emergency fund. It could be a child that is admitted at the hospital. It could be something, anything at all that is not within your plan. Once you need to attend to them financially, you resort to the emergency funds to attend to that. But a lot of people don't want to do that. And so when they happen, it becomes a problem for them, and they need to resort to other things that bring them down when it comes to their financial situations. So what I'm saying is that in 2024, resolve that you are going to build emergency funds so that anytime something like that happens, you can take care of it. So this is how emergency funds is built. So give yourself that within a period of time, you are going to build a fund that can take care of you for like 6 months if your income ceases to come. For example, if you lose your job for some time, can you cope in the next 6 months without your salary coming? Can you do that? So build a fund that can take care of you and a family for like 6 months. And with that amount, I know that irrespective of the emergency that happens, you can take care of it. So please, in this coming year, resolve to build emergency funds. Finally, resolve to start planning for your retirement. A lot of people believe that they need to get to a certain age before they start thinking about retirement. A lot of people think that once you're young, you have a lot of years ahead of you. So why waste your time now? But the best time to start planning about your retirement is now, because along the line, a lot of things can happen. Another thing is that the earlier you start, the more time you have to build that fund or that investment that you need when you retire. So resolve that in 2024, if you haven't started, you're going to start planning for your retirement. You're going to look for investment that you're going to put your money into, so that when you retire one day, you won't be miserable. Mind you, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of what you're doing right now, there's going to be a time that you cannot work again. There's going to be a time that you're going to retire. So why don't you start preparing for that time now? It is even possible that along the line something can happen that you cannot work again, even though you haven't reached the age for retirement. Something happens that you can work again, and that's your retirement. So why don't you start planning for that period now, so that when it gets to that time, you can be okay. So 2024, start planning about your retirement. So you see, there are a lot of things we need to change or start doing about our finances to get us through where we want to find ourselves. And with these resolutions, I believe that you can do a lot in your life. I didn't talk about savings, I didn't talk about investment, because I know that with these things that I've said, they include savings and investment and all that. So please, once you're planning these things, once you're resolving to do these things, know that savings and investment and all these things are part of that. So I know things are going to be better in 2024. I really believe that once you're able to go through these things and really stick to them, you're going to be fine. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Self-Made Finance. God bless you.